Hello fellow humans and welcome to this video of F1 Online. This is where we meet an old friend, we spin, and a lot of penalties are given out. So let's have a go, and obviously don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, what do I mean with old friend? I'll tell you later. But at the start, I lose a lot of positions, which is normal for me these days, as I just can't start in this game. And one guy is immediately out of the session after not even 3 corners, which, it happened in reality as well, but luckily everyone's fine. Can't be said about online though, because online is a whole different level of pain. Now we're here in P7, which is, I mean, fine for where I started. My quality lap wasn't the greatest, but it was solid enough to start in 4th. And now I'm just going to go around the outside, or try to go around the outside, but he does keep his position, gets the superior traction, and still stays ahead anyway. There's obviously the thing you want to do in online races is don't get penalties and don't drive into anyone. That's the easiest way. And now we're going side by side into Maggots and Beckett's here, which I do win, stay ahead, which is very nice. So he didn't get past me there, oh boy. And now we're gonna try to catch up again to the guys ahead of me. Now, obviously, the biggest problem is not catching up, but the biggest problem in online racing is always to overtake. So yeah, depends though, especially if you're playing F1 2018. Dunk. But if if everyone's your enemy, eventually someone's gonna help you. And now nothing really happens for the remainder of the lap except another one. Just he don't want to drive anymore, and he spins off, and that puts me into P5. And now here is our old friend Flying Finn Benji, who I've been playing against at F1 2018 quite a bit. Seen him in a couple of lobbies. I don't know if it's the same person, but it's the exact same name. He's pretty fast in F1 2018, so he's pretty good in F1 22 as well, but I do get past him anyway because he had kind of a moment there. So that's very nice, and I'm still better. So now we're in P4. That's not great because that's one away from the podium, and having a podium is always a very nice thing. But the problem with that is that if you're spinning all the time, you have to drive safely. Now, I'm getting overtaken again, unfortunately, because I'm slow, because I don't want to spin. That's the thing about online races. Like, I'm just not I'm not comfortable enough to go full beans, but I can use the DRS to try and get past him, but he still stays ahead. What's track limits anyway? And he does still stay ahead here. I'm just not comfortable enough to go faster. Like, I know I can go faster, but I can't go faster safely, basically. I can drive 130s. But I'm going to spin, so I'd rather drive 132 and be fine with it. For now. I'll get better, though. So, we'll get past him again in lap 6 and then immediately dive into the pit lane. Now, the reason I try to get past him is obviously because then I'm ahead of him in the pits. You do have the manual turn-in. I got a pit stop time of 2.7 seconds, so obviously I do stay ahead of him. And now, again, still in P4, which is very nice to have. You gotta get some points there, and then people are going to have a moment. Now, cold tires, cold medium tires, you step on the gas, and that happens. Luckily, the people behind me have the exact same problem as seemingly everyone spins as well, if you do look at the minimap in the corner. So, yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. And then we have another one. We have another one that's off right there. And that's how you gain position in online races. Essentially, all you gotta do is not crash. However, the guy was already lapped, unfortunately, so I still stay in P4 until the end of the race, which is somewhat very unfortunate. However, I even got myself a track limit penalty, so to not feel left out, because everyone else got a penalty as well. However, pretty solid finish at P4, which I guess, it's fine. Could have done better, but I also could have spun more, so overall, I think a pretty solid result for me.